Them young bulls in Philly still whacking shit. They going crazy right now. I ain't gonna lie. Drill rap is over, but it's a couple C's that just gotta die out. So let's get into it, man. So, hey y'all, this is the continuation of the video that I just dropped. Well, this is the next
Six
day.
or the Fixers
the next day or the
collaborated with YBC members to rob
right
and kill members of the Campers and LMG. Amin was charged and convicted in the death of Lil Mir, along with a slew of other crimes related to the war between 616, the Campers, and YBC.
Y'all ever seen this?
Hurst was sentenced in November of 2024 to 55 to 110 years of state incarceration.
He got cooked. Amir got cooked.
Chiz made this job.
Along with Lil, man. Niggas talk that shit steady high.
Not to mention, I just did some crazy shit. I'm out the jail. Don't try to run when I pop out, cause bitch, I'm known for hitting heads. Y'all made this shit little shit. I put the bitch.
You did all that telling on yourself on that weak song, that weak beat. You sampled the old beat and got cooked.
We done zip him up. We got Jimmy in the body bag.
Three mugshots is crazy. He escaped from prison? Jeez.
And I forgot about little shit. Him screaming out my neck and fuck the eyes. So fuck you now, bitch. I'm gonna stand on what I said. Man, fuck the eyes. Them niggas pussy know what's up with us. We smoking shit, can say you name, you know they watching us. Look, your body bag. We done zip him up. We got Jimmy in the body bag. We got bad for law. I tell little bro it's time to match. And I'm on the race. I'm about to go hop in my act.
Popped. Bruh is popped.
After the death of Mir, Lil Neff, Westside Kev, and others created LMG, or Lil Mir Gang, in honor of their fallen friend. LMG became a thing after Mir's death, but they were friends before this, and things were going down in the neighborhood before the death of Lil Mir. Ninthside is another block in West Philly that's clicked with YBC. And Ninthside Reed, their most well-known rapper, can be heard rapping about the war constantly.
Let me get that nigga dub. Hit his homie just because. My shot water. Like my gun came with a tub. Bro stepped on more than one. I think his shoes come with a rug.
Lil Riz and Jizz are other names you hear from Ninthside who raps about the street activities of the gang. In the song LMGK, Riz can be heard rapping about two situations in particular. The death of his friend Ray Ray, or Riz, and the death of Westside Kev of LMG.
I just got paid $60,000 for my car crash from using this
Lil
app on my
Rizzy,
phone.
so is he still alive? I was keeping up with that one video we did last time.
Overcooked the rapper nigga just for playing tough. He was claiming LM gang and that
Clappers, so this not the Campers. I know it's the Clappers, the Campers, the Chasers.
shit got him touched. We know that nigga to the ground, he caught 3 different weapons. You better ask her on my way, bitch, we been fucking stepping. Them niggas running with they hots, they need some different friends. Like why the fuck y'all got them Glocks, who gave y'all niggas gins? They ain't sliding off for Kev, they brought them niggas bluffing. And Ja was there, he caught it too, like why the fuck you running? Little nephew kept on trolling on the gram, we bent and dropped a dozen. He had to pay them consequences, kept on trolling, ran by. And they ain't even peeped the blitz, we got up on them in the skies. We got up close in the skies. They kept dissing Ray and Boz. We caught a bucket for the guys.
Sean Jazair Brown, who was 20 at the time, also known as Shiz, who lived near 76th and Overbrook Ave, pleaded guilty to third-degree murder in the September 13th, 2020 killing of Nare Krisden, who was 19.
Shar and Rick, that mother says her son was her best friend. That 19-year-old victim was a football and a track star. And last night, the mom got a call that almost killed her too. Her son.
That boy was my best friend, and he had my whole entire heart.
He is Nare Krisden from Overbrook. His mom says he was the fastest kid in school, and they dreamed of his future.
And I told him, I said one day, I said, you're destined. You're destined for greatness. You're a king. Act like one.
Police say Sunday night he was found dead on a sidewalk with gunshot wounds in a Wynwood neighborhood.
I could see the body from my window.
Investigators say it happened around 10:45 on Surrey Lane near Haverford Road. Neighbors say they heard half a dozen shots. Within minutes, police flooded the block and told everyone to go inside.
It's a quiet neighborhood. I'm surprised and hope it doesn't happen again.
I'm smoking race to the face, so you snitch on the game, kicking urge when you fucking race.
Nare, who went by Ray Ray or Riz, was once friends with Shiz. The sentence was handed down by Montgomery County Judge William Carpenter as part of a plea agreement that dismissed a more serious first-degree murder charge, which carried a mandatory life sentence. The incident began around 10:43 on September 13, 2020, when Lower Merion police responded to reports of a shooting in the 1400 block of Surrey Lane in the Wynwood section of the township. Officers arrived to find Nare Crisden suffering from multiple gunshot wounds to the torso. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Ray and Shiz spent the evening in Ray's grandmom's house in the basement in Overbrook Park, playing games and drinking sodas, and just apparently having a good time. Later, they walked to a Conoco station on City Ave to grab snacks. Surveillance footage shows Nare smiling, appearing carefree, while Sean wore the red New Balance sneakers that Ray's mother had bought for him. As authorities processed the crime scene, detectives recovered 6 Spence 9mm shell casing and a fired bullet from the pavement beneath Nare's body. 4 of the casings were found near his body, suggesting that the shooter advanced towards Nare as he fell, according to a criminal complaint. One of Nare's closest friends from 2nd grade, Sean Brown, or Shiz, called Ray Ray's mom his mom, and lived with the family for more than a month. Nare's mom and grandmother fed and dressed Shiz and gave him spending money and registered him for school, according to the family. Investigators ruled out robbery as a motive, as Ray Ray's cell phone and other personal belongings were.
Don't bring people in your house. If y'all young, you 16, 17, 15, now I can't say like, cause somebody took me into their family, you know, but that was a risk. They don't know how as a person I was. Like, luckily I was raised with morals and respect, and no matter who friend's house I was invited to, I never stole, never did anything. But you have to be careful when you bring in people next to your house and you got more than them and you in a better environment. Then you got parents that love you, because that'd be somebody that really do something to you. They'd be envious of you. Jealousy right there. You think I'm giving him somewhere to stay, I'm giving him something to eat, I'm helping him out, and this person the whole time thinking about deleting you.
Remained at the scene. A county ballistics expert later determined that all 6 shell casings, along with the projectiles found at the scene and in Nare's body, came from the same gun.
Hi, I'm Burke, a small business insurance expert with Byberk.
What's a Byberk?
Byberk isn't a thing.
I'm just making this thumbnail right now, yo.
Police and the district attorney are investigating this as a homicide, but have not revealed anything about a motive. Hill says she couldn't believe the call was real.
And I said to the detective, you mean to tell me, are you telling me that I'll never see my son again? Like, I'll never be able to see my baby again?
Now, as police look for a killer, Hill has a message for the person who shot her child.
Whoever killed my son, they don't know that they killed me too. I will never be okay. I will never be okay.
On September 18, 2020, 5 days after the shooting, detectives searched Sean Brown's residence, seizing clothing that matched the outfit seen in the surveillance footage. A forensic analysis of Shiz's clothing and the face mask uncovered particles that were characteristic of gunshot residue. During questioning on September 15th, Shiz admitted that he had known Nare Crisden since childhood and confirmed that they were together on the night of the murder. However, he initially claimed that after leaving the store, they parted ways and he did not see Ray again.
He's lying.
Detectives later determined that Sean Brown's statements was contradicted by surveillance footage placing him at the scene. While authorities have not publicly disclosed a clear motive for the killing, investigators uncovered a prior incident involving both Shiz and Ray Ray. In November of 2019, Yeadon Borough Police stopped Ray Ray while he was allegedly driving a stolen vehicle. During the stop, a front seat passenger fled and officers recovered a 9mm firearm from the rear passenger side floor of the car. Nare Crisden allegedly identified the fleeing passenger as Sean Brown, or Shiz, according to court documents. That case was set for preliminary hearing on October 13, 2020, 1 month after Ray Ray's murder.
So he smacked him for telling?
Crank, I'm trying to slide, bro, gonna tell me chill, free shit. He did the right thing, but they still gave him wood.
Free shit, you did the right thing, but
in the mix, we got this shit trooming. Ray was gang, but he had told like, is you fucking stupid? He told him everything he
he told.
know. He should have stayed clueless. And free shit is walking down, they say that nigga ruthless.
This red room, I ain't with all that pushing peace. Bitches me, crack your arch if you fuck with them LMGs. So all enforced can't go retire that boy, you leave him in the street.
This is funny. That was the funniest shit I probably never seen.
They were speaking on right now, low calf missing.
Sean Shiz Brown sentencing marks the conclusion of the case, but the war in Overbrook Park in West Philly was just beginning. LMG is close with O to the foreigner campers, as I said earlier, and the beef with Nonside, where Ray Ray was from, would continue. Lil Mir could be seen rapping O to the 4 before he passed. Like I said, a 616 member killed him, but you can see Nonside would mock his death along with others. A lot of the people from LMG and O to the 4 that passed away from gun violence due to other beefs that had nothing to do with Nonside were mocked heavily. And if you've been paying any attention, you know where this is headed. Almost 3 years would pass, but Nonside would finally get their revenge for the death of Ray Ray on August 19th, 2023. Police say at least 9 people were shot, including Kevin July, or Westside Kev, who passed away. Police said that a large crowd came together for a birthday party, as I said earlier, but by 1:30 a.m. that Saturday morning, they responded to the scene after countless 911 calls came flooding in.
We done overcooked the rapper nigga just for playing tough. He was claiming LM gang and that shit got him touched. They kept dissing on Ray Way, so I'ma call they bluff. He down try to get some ass 2 in the morning, nigga sent him up.
I spot my target, then pursuit, cat brain was everywhere. Bro left him laid out on that spot and they left teddy bears.
Wow.
Police said they found nearly 40 shell casings at the scene. The man who died was 19-year-old Kevin July. Kev lived near 58th and Alter in West Philly. Kev was close friends with Lil Mir from O to the 4.
I can get you hit, my niggas really kick the bang shit. This and all murder, that shit'll really get your brain split. See my young nigga on the news, that shit hurt harder than a bruise. My niggas plotting to get back, so ain't no way that we could lose.
Breaking right now on CBS News Philadelphia. Philadelphia police tell us 7 people were shot in West Philadelphia early this morning. One of those people has now died. Investigators tell us the gunfire broke out on Creighton.
And I'm like, no matter how much the news want to highlight certain things, or even how these videos highlight certain things, bro, the goofy crash out culture is getting shortened and shortened and shortened. Like, if you even pay attention to the content that's coming out, it's less and less. Well, it's content that you can make, but it's more people regurgitating the same thing. You know, like, there's not going to be another Bloodhound Lil Jeff, I promise you, bro. Nobody's going to be getting whooped on camera because it's going to lessen. I feel like people seeing Jeff, okay, you could say that inspired them to get in the streets, but most people listening to the drill rap, they might grab their gun, but they in the house. They ain't not sliding. They not actually actively crashing out. And the ones that is rapping about it, talking crazy, bro, they be trying to get some money, bro. Then it's like, okay, you got to crash out in the background or in the cut somewhere, or a dusty nigga somewhere that's dirty and bummy. You always gonna have that, right? You always gonna have it. But the more people realize that the bag out here, they gonna get it. Like, one thing y'all can say about New York drill rappers, they get their money, bro. They get their money. All of them. All of them get their money. Most Chicago drill rappers be broken popped.
Street
but they
near
be really
Wyoming.
sliding though. And why drill rappers, they be going viral. London drill rappers be going viral. But they don't even gotta tote every day. You a Chicago drill rapper, you have to tote every day.
Avenue.
Numerous gunshots heard in the area. There was a small party in the block.
The victims were rushed to Penn Presbyterian Medical Center with gunshot wounds. Police tell us nearly 40 spent shell casings were found there at the scene. So far, the identities of the victims have not been released, and so far, not much information has been released about any suspects. Keep it right here on CBS News.
Once you say my homie name, no coming back, man, that shit up, that's how it go. How you saying Kev name, you ain't hopping a ride. We spin your crib like every day, boy, you don't be outside. And when you outside, you take pics and go right back inside. Like drop your low, you scary bitch, why you keep trying to hide? Melodies, yeah, I like this, and we the ones, bitch, we could back it. 4 niggas jumped out on the 9 trying to get a basket. Them niggas, they was lacking, shots went off, they started scrambling. Don't let us get up close, them LMGs gonna let you have it.
That beat was cool.
Take pics and go right back inside. Like drop your low, you scary bitch. Why you keep trying to hide? Yeah, I like this, and we the ones, bitch, we could back it. 4 niggas jumped out on the 9 trying to get a basket. Them niggas, they was lacking. Shots went off, they started scrambling. Don't let us get up close, them LMGs gonna let you have it.
Rasheem Brown was another young man born in the harsh circumstances. 58th and Catherine has changed over the years, but longtime residents know that the history surrounding this neighborhood has its ups and downs. In May of 1985, District Attorney Ed Rendell convinced Mayor Wilson Goode that there was evidence for a search warrant.
So the dude that was just playing, he dropped the whole tape, right? And it's a picture of a bunch of fallen people, bro. Hopefully they his people though. But this is crazy though.
That was signed by Common Pleas Judge Lemon Abraham. The neighborhood was evacuated and barricaded by police on May 12th as cops told Move to get out. On May 13th, 1985, shots rung out and police used tear gas and water cannons to try to force people.
If y'all don't know, they basically dropped a bomb in Philly, bro, and tried to wipe them people out because they didn't want to be a part of government no more.
This
They were saying the area is inhabitable and all this, but we been on that, bro. Don't think slavery happened how it did. The victors wrote the story about history, bro. The victors wrote that.
Has its ups
I just
and
realized I had
downs.
2 locks just.
In May of 1985, District Attorney Ed Rendell convinced Mayor Wilson Goode that there was evidence for a search warrant that was signed by Common Pleas Judge Lemon Abraham. The neighborhood was evacuated and barricaded by police on May 12th as cops told Move to get out. On May 13th, 1985, shots rung out and police used tear gas and water cannons to try to force people to leave. Then, a helicopter dropped a bomb on the roof of the home. 11 bodies, including John Africas, the leader
That's
of...
2 bombs dropped on a black community. That's 2 bombs documented, dropped by your government. Bombs dropped on their land with their own, with our people. You ain't never heard them drop a bomb on any white community in America. I don't care what the circumstances was. Why? Because they took this motherfucking land. They invaders, from the conquistadors, from them Dutchmen and them Spaniards and them British and all them folks, bro. Invaders. It's some Boule black families too. It's some Native Americans too. Invaders.
Move were found in a rubble. Out of the home, only 1 adult and 1 child survived. 53 homes were destroyed, and in total, 61 were razed.
I think this is safe to say this has probably been the most violent 8 hours in the history of Philadelphia officialdom, at least in the modern history of Philadelphia officialdom.
There is an old CBS 3 broadcast with pioneers of our business. This Wednesday will mark the 35th anniversary of what became known as the Move bombing in Philadelphia on May 13th, 1985, after a day-long standoff outside a home occupied by members of a radical back-to-nature group known as Move. Police dropped an explosive device on their row home on Osage Avenue in West Philadelphia. It was believed that the Move members had an armed bunker on the roof of that row home. The dropping of the explosive device was meant to dislodge it. However, at the end of the day, 11 people, including 6 adults and 5 children among them, were killed. The fire triggered by the explosive device destroyed 62 homes in all. As the anniversary approaches, then Mayor of Philadelphia, Wilson Goode, is speaking out about the incident. Today, he penned an opinion article in the publication The Guardian, apologizing for the incident that left so many dead and a neighborhood destroyed. Goode writes in part, quote, "Although I was not personally involved in all the decisions that resulted in 11 deaths, I was chief executive of the city. I would not intentionally harm anyone, but it happened on my watch. I am ultimately responsible for those I appointed."
All of this and more went down in the Overbrook section of the city. Growing up in Overbrook today is relatively nice compared to other sections of the city. However, violence still persists, and for some of the same reasons they do in other neighborhoods: revenge, boredom, and lack of direction and parenting. A fraction of a % of the neighborhood kids is what stats tells us is who's engaged in gun violence, a fraction of a percent. And that's enough to wreak havoc. Level Up hosts high school aged and young adults on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons for meals, games, entertainment, tutoring, job prep, mentoring, counseling, and providing a safe space. An average of 375 teens from 55 schools attend weekly. In 2022, they received a $300,000 state grant emphasizing their vital role in offering life-saving support in Philadelphia. Level Up combats the alienation of young people caused by the deteriorating residential infrastructure. Easy
Shout out
access.
to Level Up. We had something like that in Oakland called Black Determination, 100 Black Man Group, Urban Peace Movement. I was a part of all that. You can go look on my Facebook. But yeah, bro, a lot of these community, the community groups and stuff like that, this is underrated, bro, because you plant the seed on people that can get rich and people that can grow out the environment, because these spaces like this where you could come and they give you 20, 15 bucks, a little stipend, and you be needing this, bro. And y'all could click off the video if y'all just thought it was just gonna be drill rap and talking about people. I like American Confidential, the fact that he incorporate this, bro. So I'm gonna always react to his videos because he bring the whole nature of the side of it. Like he paint a picture like you grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna finish out this video though.
It's the guns, underfunded public education, and concentrated poverty. It transforms lives, often one meal, one interaction, and one video game at a time. It explains on Level Up's website. 20-year-old Rasheem Brown was murdered in the Cobbs Creek neighborhood of West Philadelphia on December 23rd, the 8th young person that attended Level Up in some capacity who was shot in 2022.
8 people.
Rasheem had been a committed participant in the Level Up program for
Damn, I know
over
y'all
4
like, well,
years.
that shit ain't working.
Pastor
Bro,
Aaron Campbell says
they trying,
Rasheem,
man.
or Shimi, was a magnetic young man, a dancer with the well-known Dollar Boys, who was painfully aware of the bullying and fear that often leads to young people toting guns and shooting each other.
And you know what's crazy? Like, they be trying to balance 2 lives too. Like, they be like, man, I'm good, Dad, I'm good, man. I know how to move. But it's like, bro, certain environments where it's hyper violence, niggas be getting innocent, be getting smacked, bro. Like, but it's a lot of kids that's not getting smacked though, so you need to learn how to maneuver, bro.
Been in a car accident? Here's exactly how to get every dollar
They
you're
won't even let
owed.
me skip, bro.
The 16-year-old surviving a near-fatal shooting last summer. Walking home with friends in West Philadelphia after a pickup basketball game when a group of young people approached them and clashed.
How does it go from guys arguing to someone pulling a gun?
It's just the way the world is nowadays. It's like people feel like they gotta have a gun to, have power.
One bullet grazing his shoulder. It was a near miss. 562 people shot dead last year, the most ever in its history.
Oh my God.
Hundreds more than New York or Los Angeles.
Someone must have got hit.
Hundreds.
Philly supposed to be the city of brotherly love, but you got brothers killing brothers nowadays because you got to worry about a straight bullet.
Young black men like Rassan are disproportionately killed and wounded by guns in Philadelphia, comprising 75% of those shot. Gun violence, tragically the leading cause of death for black males between the ages of 15 and 34. For Rassan and his friends, those aren't simply statistics. They're names and faces they know.
If I ever get famous or something like that, Al Jazeera gonna drop an interview with me and my dad and try to capitalize off of y'all. Cause I was speaking on this shit already, but I don't think I'm gonna go viral. I don't think I'm gonna be that famous. I'm already like 24, so I'm on some internet catch up glitch shit, but I ain't trying to be no damn celebrity. I ain't go A-list celebrity. I'm trying to get a bag.
Every couple days,
every day, every hour of the day. We always
we got group chat.
We always ask
group chat.
Yeah, we always ask where y'all at, what y'all doing, like good morning, good night.
Show of hands if you know anyone's ever been shot.
Show of hands if you know anyone's ever been murdered. Show of hands if it were a relative or friend that was murdered. Have you ever thought about carrying a gun yourself?
No, that's not us. We don't gotta carry a gun to express ourselves, you know.
So how do you stay protected? Stay
valuing them. This will not change, and in fact, it will get worse.
I feel like that's how I survived Oakland, bro. I didn't try to run and pick up a gun. It's like the moment you try to run to it, you won't get it. Like, even when I was doing my shit, like, bro, I used to buy fake guns and shit, bro. I was always smart. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna buy this fake gun, so if I get pulled over, this is just toy guns for a video shoot. But when I'm pulling a move, right? Not like, oh, like clutching it like I'm tough, but I'm talking about like me taking something. Like a quick finesse move. Like, give me here. Like, you know, in the heat of the moment, niggas ain't gonna be looking. It was this BB gun you order off Amazon. But I knew, like, bro, once I pick up a real pole, bro, like, and start playing with them, like, niggas around me had them, but like, once I start getting my shit, I'm gonna feel like I have to use it.
And created Level Up in 2018, a program developed to mentor young people in Philadelphia.
Underdeveloped. Now I'm moving to somewhere with guns legal.
You can meet somebody so full of life, and they could be gone just with a snap of a finger.
It's crazy.
Campbell describes the young people as feeling like a pariah generation, like the world in which they live is ruthless and devoid of adult guidance. This resonates. So often, young people are accused of being nihilistic, rejecting all moral and religious principles. But the reality for some young people in Philadelphia is that they are trying to survive a nihilistic reality propped up by the challenges that Campbell confronts them with on a regular basis. Rasheem Brown lost his life in Philadelphia on Friday, December 23rd, 2022 at 7:36 p.m. Philadelphia police.
I see why my nigga, even though he blocked me, I see why Collab be going so hard. But I also see why Collab, blocked me too, because as soon as I start getting followers, I've been blocking people every day. And they probably feel the same. I've been blocking niggas like a motherfucker. I got like 70 blocked people on Instagram. I used to just leave it alone, but now I get too many comments. I get way too many comments now to not be blocking people.
Officers responded to the 5800 block of Catherine Street. Upon arrival, officers located Rasheem lying in the street. He was suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Medical personnel arrived and pronounced Rasheem deceased at the scene. Rasheem Brown was 20 years old.
In the Cobbs Creek section of the city, a 20-year-old man was shot and killed. Happened just after 7:30 in the 5800 block of Catherine Street. No arrests in this case either, according to police.
Drop the speed, one split turn, you know the rest. Come through shaking, I ain't talking about no dance. Once you heard that, nigga broke all on his man. Trolling with no rack, now that's some shit that I can't stand.
This is literally the same type of beats that niggas in Oakland was rapping on around the same time. But it's like 2021. It's just, we got a different cadence. But it's crazy, bro. Like, Detroit, when that Detroit wave popped up, Philly and Oakland drill, they don't really talk about Oakland drill, but like, that shit blew up. Should I start reacting to Oakland drill? I just don't like doing that shit. It's too close to home, bro. My partner was like, well, you gonna react to it in a different way. You ain't gonna be on no shit like. So I'm like, I might just get into it, man. But yeah, though.
Wrong side, he making options to his friends.
He was blicking and got blick, bro, left his face up on a poster.
There's a driver from a small town in California who walked away with $80,000 after their accident.
Is that right?
She been in with them fullies, trying to tap a nigga tie. Caught that nigga shaking hips and made his fucking body high. Nigga would've thought that he was Megan the way we made him dry.
Hollow bullets have him screaming like he Curtis Payne. Head dancer, play that role in the
section of the city.
He was blicking and got blick, bro, left his face up on a poster. She been in with them fullies, trying to tap a nigga tie. Caught that nigga shaking hips and made his fucking body high. Nigga would've thought that he was Megan the way we made him dry.
hollow bullets have him screaming like he Curtis Payne. Head dancer, play that role, and nigga, you going different.
That beat was crazy. Sheem, who is this, bro? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I need that song, bro. I need that beat.
To his friends.
He was blicking and got blick, bro, left his face up on a poster.
I just gotta know if I heard the beat right.
She been in with them fullies, trying to tap a nigga top. Caught that nigga shaking hips and made his fucking body hot. Nigga would've thought that he was Megan the way we made him drop.
That nigga from Oakland,
All the bullets have him screaming like he Curtis Peen. He a dancer, play that role, and nigga, you going different peen.
Keep dissing, but he never been a block. He got caught at level up, them bullets hit him in his top.
Level up.
Switch the corner.
Oh my God, bro, them niggas that level up, y'all might as well told Blick. See, that's where I'm at, bro. This where I'm at with it, bro. You want to be demonic, you want to be a YN. I'm not trying to be on no old YN, but I'm not gonna tote no Blick. I'm still toting. I'm toting. Yeah, I'm woke conscious, trying to save the planet and not what they say pushing peace. But sometimes you might have to belt a nigga for peace, for good. That's why I just stay out them situations. Sometimes I really be thinking like, man, we might need a few hitmen in the hood to just go to the hood and clean that motherfucker up. But they keep spawning. They keep spawning. These bitches gonna keep fucking these fluky niggas, keep raising kids, and they dads go to jail. You just gotta get out them environments, bro. You just outnumbered.
Take the crowd. She got caught at level up. Lord Broski knocked his level down.
Knocked his level down. That ball was so
Two suspects
weak.
were arrested by Philadelphia police on September 21st, 2023. They were charged with murder and related offenses. The case outcome is pending trial. Gillette Woodson, 16, and Saheem Hawkins, also 16, both of West Philly, were charged in this case.
He don't even got no Instagram.
Everyone mentioned in this video went through something traumatic as a child.
Right.
Untreated childhood trauma and PTSD accounts for the vast majority of violent crimes, up to and including murder. The systems put in place in society aren't enough on their own to catch everyone. It starts in the home. What we teach our young men and women about their culture, history, and heritage is the biggest influence on their behavior. To set barriers of what is and isn't acceptable behavior from the age of 2 is necessary. I'm not a psychologist, so I'll leave that up to the experts. So I'm gonna leave it there for now, and thanks for watching American Confidential. And until next time, be safe.
Hey man, shout out to American Confidential, man. Listen, man. You got to keep making these videos and keep pointing this out, because some people will say like, oh, the trap world losses, all these people are influencing them to keep crashing out and keep doing this and getting worse. But in all actuality, when you keep pointing a light at it and make it look goofy, oh, y'all police, stay on them, because we need to police our communities anyway. We got to be the ones policing each other. We really supposed to police ourselves, but we got to stay on this shit. Keep demonizing this culture. Shame the goofy culture. Shame the goofy culture.